Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Monday. Let me just get my screen up here going good. All right, we're in.
Artlist.io.
Take a quick look at financial juice. I think there were some Feds talking this morning before open. I don't know if they've spoke yet or not, so I want to get caught up there real quick. Yeah, Fed's Hammock was speaking at 6:07 a.m. so like about 10 minutes ago.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Okay. Nothing really standing out at the moment there, so just getting everything settled here. So we will be trying to take the trade on Zach Arbucci's mechanical model again today. We're going to be looking for the first bullish and fair value gap to get inverted after the open. So we're going to be targeting, let's see here. So we're well above everything, guys. The midnight open price is 814. So this is basically the midnight open price here. So like we said about that mechanical model, if we're targeting a pullback towards the midnight open, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to for sure engage it. But we want to see the first bullish fair value gap to get inverted with a negative, slightly negative risk to reward for us to move in that direction. So we kind of need a little bit of bullish momentum out of the gates, hopefully, because although we do have a fair value gap currently from pre-market at 879 on NQ. That might end up being what we get inverted, but we'll have to see if any other fair value gaps get formed just after the open here. So I gotta get this. Looks like I haven't saved midnight open on here.
Music licensing reimagined.
Midnight open, and the color is green. All right. So let's just mark up that other fair value gap real quick. So it's 878 to 880.
Artlist.io.
Sort of like this. Where did we make this fair value gap though? That's what I'm wondering.
Music licensing reimagined.
Right from that little... Okay, so it's actually from this guy. Let's see if we can get this bigger here. Right in there. As you can see, this candle right there formed it. So we've been really bullish, obviously, overnight. Just climbed higher and higher and higher and higher. If you guys were on the stream yesterday, you know we got the longs. We were in on the longs. It did end up going to our point of control, which is right here. I think we got out of the trade somewhere around here. Yeah. Before this big pullback, and then, you know, in a matter of time, we ended up heading there anyways, and continued on and on and on. So yeah, pretty crazy move last night. So getting a pullback out of the gates here, definitely a possibility. Let's just check the chat here. Hey Trevor and hey Jose, how you guys doing? Good morning. I'm doing good, all right.
Artlist.io.
Trying to get oriented for everything for the day. I ended up taking a trade on gold last night. After the stream ended, I decided to take a trade on gold, and I ended up finishing up the day 479 on Sunday, which is pretty good for a Sunday night session, considering last Sunday I went negative 1.7k. So happy with the, you know, basically the two trades that I took yesterday. Both turned out pretty good. 160 in the one account and then 260 in my gold trade. So yeah, so we'll be watching for this what time we got? 6:25. We got 5 minutes to the open here, guys. Let's see,
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
let's get this ASFX TV going here, guys. Our stream's live in 30 seconds here. We got about 4 minutes here to the opening bell. I guess we'll be looking at this idea here for a potential short trade. Let me get this music changed up here, guys. Sorry.
Artlist.io.
Something like this would be the idea. Hopefully we don't invert that here right before the
Music
open.
licensing reimagined.
Because if that gets inverted before the open, which is looking like we're going to, because we got 3 seconds left on this candle. So yeah, so this is not the fair value gap we'll be trading, guys. We need a bullish fair value gap to be created. Technically there was one here, so it's possible that we kind of missed it already too, because as you can see, this would have been a bullish fair value gap, but then we got a closure below it down here, so which would have taken it off the chart and ended up turning it bearish, actually, because you know there's bearish fair value gaps now over top of those. So might not be getting that mechanical model this morning because it needs some sort of clear movement, although they might end up getting a bounce here right at the open, which would be kind of leave the space to leave a fair value gap. So we will get one at some point here, but just currently pulling back really hard here, slapping down. We got some orders down just below at 24,866 it's sitting on right now. Okay, took those out. 850s next in line down here. So yeah, so maybe usually we don't take this trade until 9:30, but this could have been the fair value gap that gets inverted, and then we get head lower here. Definitely was expecting some sort of pullback with the type of move that we made last night. Now, whether or not that's going to be extended or continued pullback, that's going to be hard to say at this point. So if nothing's really clear for that trade idea to trade towards midnight open, that's okay. We'll be looking for other opportunities. Wait for some sort of trend to sort of set in, and then we'll be looking for fair value gaps or VWAP bounces to kind of help us decide our long entry area in the case that we are going to go long. Let's just move this up here a bit so you guys notice that you guys can't see the CVD with my little banners in the way, so I just kind of raise up the
Artlist.io.
raise up the bookmap chart there so you guys can see it. Just make sure I get everything all logged in here. So I'm about a little under $1,000 away from passing a
Music licensing
Take Profit
reimagined.
Trader eval. Everything's pulling back currently right now. Just damn, guys, missed that opportunity. Anyways, and we are open up here in about 5 seconds. All right, here's the opening candle. Just gonna get my VWAPs going here on my trading view real quick. Make sure they're all in place.
Artlist.io.
I'm gonna go back to the 5-minute on all these charts now. I was looking for a 1-minute fair value gap to see if we can spot one a little bit easier, but no bueno.
Music licensing reimagined.
Jose on the road, semi-busy morning, so might need to switch to the 15-minute for entries. Oh yeah, okay. That way it's a little bit slower. So we would be forming a fair value gap if we get a closure up at the 69 or anywhere up here, which we didn't get. So this will be forming one here potentially. Obviously, depending on how the candle closes. Actually, that wouldn't really work because we have that wick behind us. So we need to get a little bit more movement here. Let's watch a 5-minute over here also. Pretty volatile morning bounces here, chopping up and down
Music
everywhere.
licensing reimagined.
We may have got our pullback already in the morning. Still trying to shake off the cobwebs. wake off the cobwebs.
Artlist.io.
Currently, we got 14 viewers, 9 in Randy's channel and 2 in my channel on YouTube and 2 in Randy's channel on YouTube. So the 9 people are on X. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Good to see you. Good morning. Hopefully you're had a good night's sleep. And if you did take any trades this morning, hopefully that's, you got some W's anyways. Pretty nice bounce there, guys. We found support at 850. Which is a little bit of a support area back here. And look at that. Erased all that. Erased that whole candle. That whole bearish candle. I mean, we got over 2 minutes left here. So this might end up just coming back all the way down. But let's see. Gonna take a quick look at the Mag 7 here. How are they looking out of the gate? They're looking pretty bullish currently. I don't know if you guys noticed last week, but I bought some MSTR at the monthly open price, or the yearly open price, and Bitcoin's up a little bit today, so I think that those shares are up about almost $10 per share right now. But I'm not done. I'm not ready to sell that. It's a bit of a swing trade I got going. Hoping that we're going to get some more continuation. We had a huge drop-off day, so I would like to see us get up to 24, 25 area. Then I might think about selling some of those contracts. So currently feeling pretty bullish again, guys. After that move overnight, just like up. Last time we touched the VWAP here, the overnight VWAP was this candle, and then it just went, and then we basically kind of dipped into it right there. This is still looking really strong. This is our 30 candle. And let's make that yellow. 930 candle.
Artlist.io.
Still just the buyers right now, guys.
Music licensing reimagined.
Let's watch this on the 1 minute here. Bit of a trend line just like this, guys. Looking like it.
Artlist.io.
Did we get any fair value gaps? We're not forming any fair value gaps. Let's go to the one on my trading view just in case I missed something here. There is this bearish fair value gap currently right here, which is where we've been kind of projecting. Sort of like this. Projected off there a couple times. Just taking the New York VWAP there a little bit. Not super strong. We would definitely want to see a closure below that if we think that the sellers are going to step in here. So far, defenders are buying it, or buyers are defending it. Defenders are buying it. Like I said, I'm still trying to shake off the cobwebs from waking up this morning. Maybe I need to be a little more patient this morning and not jump into anything too quickly. Make sure that I'm firing on all cylinders.
Artlist.io.
Just want to jump in and make sure that that our live stream is looking good. Everything looks good there. Okay, nice. Let's change up this banner here. We're not in pre-market anymore. So this fair value gap is getting wiped out currently. Obviously, we need a closure up there for that fair value gap to be erased. And if we end up pulling back down into below 878 here, that will still be there. So it's still alive, still alive. We need to wait for this next. We actually need to wait for. Is that a 5-minute candle? No, we're on the one. Okay, good. Yeah, so if this candle ends up closing, we got to wait for this candle to finish here. We can find out whether or not that is going to be inverted fair value gap, which, you know, currently looking like it is. In the meantime, I'm just going to look back at yesterday's stream. I need to mark up the time in which I got into the trade. Looks like we made an attempt to get along earlier. I forgot about that, and we didn't get the pullback we were looking for. So we waited. Got another order on there. Let's see here.
Music licensing.
Again, rejected off this fair value gap, guys. Sellers are definitely there, pushing it down, holding this level here. Okay, so it looks like I entered that trade at 1 hour 20 minutes.
Artlist.io.
I gotta mark down the times that these trades happen so that I can find them later on when I go back.
Artlist.io.
All right, that fair value gap's still holding there, guys. Buyers are still holding the VWAP though, as you can see. So we're in a tight little squeezy area here. No one's really letting the other side get control just yet. They're just battling away here. They keep trying to pop it up here, and this fair value gap keeps holding. So we got about 5 minutes till our opening range is set.
Artlist.io.
So new candle again. We didn't invert that fair value gap here. We're bouncing up though. We've been looking pretty bullish. Are the buyers going to let the sellers take control in this area. That's good. That's going to be what we're going to have to see here. We're sort of flirting with the top of the opening range area. Usually we're not going to take the first break of the opening range unless it looks super bullish. Like if we had a super strong, bullish candle top way up out of there with a lot of volume, then we could think about taking a long off of the opening range high on the first break, but definitely not going to rush into anything like that. I think Randy should be in Mexico now, and you guys have been following along. So he took his family to Mexico. They're going to stay there for a month in an Airbnb and live the dream as what the traders dream, right? So again, guys, this fair value gap is being the current resistance. Buyers keep stepping in and pushing us higher, and we just keep getting slapped right back down into that, not inverting that fair value gap. So it's definitely going sideways, super choppy here. Don't be taking any trades just yet, because the sellers are definitely here. They're, the buyers that were holding on to their positions, they're selling right now for sure. And looks like we got a friend today.
Was shaking.
Hey,
how
good
you
morning.
doing?
Good. How are you? You look
All
a little
right.
different. Look a little different today.
I shaved.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Tanner the Strong Trader impersonation. I got an I Heart VWAP shirt on.
Oh, nice. Love it.
And the porn stash.
Yeah. With the handlebars.
No handlebars. I had to grow that shit out a little bit if I want to do that.
Nice.
I just need to start doing more. I need to start doing more push-ups and stuff if I want to look like Tanner, though.
Yeah. So we were having a huge battle there. There's a fair value gap that's been holding since pre-market, and they just took it, and look at that. Hey, popped out of the top of the range like by, what is that, 18 points? 18 point candle out of the top of the range on NQ.
I was just gonna ask if you were on NQ or ES.
Yeah.
I took a pre-market NQ trade from 24.8 to 28 and held that right up until New York Open.
That nice pullback.
So that was
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, it pulled back a little bit, but I was happy with the trade. But I didn't want to hold it into New York Open because you never know how it's going to move.
Yeah, for sure. And look what happened.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad I pulled out of that.
It's funny. I just finished saying to the chat that if we get a huge pop out of here, we should be taking along on the first break of the range, and it's looking like we should have taken it there.
Yeah, I'm not in anything right now, but I wish I was in a long.
Yeah, could have caught a 10-point long there after the close of that last candle that broke out there.
It's all right. We can wait.
Yeah.
It's not
Music licensing reimagined.
But we're taking out the highs here. I can't believe the move since yesterday. I'm up like 450 from my trades from yesterday. I had the live stream last night. I took one nice long trade on NQ. Took a while to get to the target, but got out of that. And then I ended up taking a trade on gold, my first ever trade on gold after the stream ended, and I closed it like up to 60 or something.
I mean,
so that was interesting.
I don't really mess with gold much, but I understand it. Dollar weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Gold keeps ripping higher and higher. I don't feel comfortable taking gold trades.
Yeah, it was pretty scary actually. I did go decently into drawdown on that trade, but it was looking so bullish that I was pretty confident that it was just a pullback, not like it was gonna keep going lower kind of idea. So.
I mean, I'm not giving financial advice. That's not my place or my forte.
Yeah, me neither.
But I tend to just keep the hell out of gold.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really sure what we should be doing up here. So yesterday my target was a naked point of control, which it was this 24,815. We got almost all the way there. So we got there to like 806, and then that's where I ended up getting out of the trade. We got a small pullback down to 775, and then it did end up making that midnight open, or sorry, naked point of control. So we actually have another naked point of control from, so that was from like Thursday or Wednesday last week. And then the day before that, there was also naked point of control, which is what we're creeping up to, which is at 24,952.
All right.
So those are just, points of control that we never engaged in that trading session. So that's why we call it naked point of control. I'm sure you heard Randy talking about that before, or Zach maybe.
I've heard all of you talking about it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
And then we got the high of the month, or high of the, most recent high at $25,024. So we're not even that far away from that, to be honest.
No, I'm not. Honestly, I'm pretty damn bullish. I keep hearing people saying, "Oh, it's gonna pull back. It's gonna drop 300 points and blah blah blah." And I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
And for day trading, it really doesn't matter. Watch your candles.
Yeah.
Make good choices. Don't do anything stupid. Watch your size.
And then Zach Arbucci's model is what I've been trading occasionally recently. I don't know if you saw that video, but he's basically after the open waiting for the first fair value gap to get inverted, and then trading it back towards the midnight open price. So we do have a couple bullish fair value gaps that formed in this price action where we've been popping up here. So normally this would be already normally I don't know if this already played out on that pullback before the open. That's the kind of the problem that I'm sitting on in this situation, because we got that beautiful pullback right before the open, right? And that's kind of exactly the trade that he says that he talks about, but usually he says it happens after 9:30 a.m.
All right. So he would have been in a long in that trade then.
No, because there was there would have been a bullish fair value gap in pre-market. So once that bullish fair value gap gets a closure below it, he would have taken the short from like 877 down to like 850. So he would have taken the short that you took basically, but
I
waiting.
was long.
Oh, you took a long.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I took a long from it's 24,828, and that was at 1:30 a.m. and I carried that right up until market open. Closed it on that pullback we had just before market open. At
Gotcha.
Come on, where is it? 24,886.
Nice. 28 to 86, eh? Nice. Killer. So you've been in there for, I guess, because the time's so different, it's normal. It's okay for you to be up at that time, eh?
Yeah. Well, I was just having issues sleeping. I opened up the computer and went, "Oh, well, look at that."
Yeah, that looks
It was
good.
a really good setup. There was lots of orders on the book map. I mean, especially for an overnight on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I was very surprised about it. I saw that you were trading last night and didn't want to bother you.
That's all good. So we just tapped that naked point of control that I was talking about. So that was definitely drawing liquidity for today. Because obviously since the gate there, since we got out of the gate, we just popped straight up to that naked point of control, the second one. So I can pretty much remove that guy now, because I mean, I'll leave it on there for a bit. We'll see how this plays out. This could be also the resistance point. Now that they've engaged it, could be the turning point, sort of. Could use it sort of as our stop if we wanted to try to take a long here, so, or a short, if with this bearish fair value gap, if it gets flipped. So, I'm feeling a little tired though, a little like got the trying to shake off the cobwebs in the morning here.
Yeah, I've been up for a few hours now, so.
What time is it out there?
7:52 a.m.
Oh, interesting. So it's pretty close to us then.
Yeah, you're in Vancouver, right?
Yeah. That's interesting. It's not a day different though, is it? It's like,
I'm sorry, what's that?
You're not like 1 day difference, are you?
No. But what time is it where you are?
It's 6:52 a.m.
Oh, you're an early bird. Look at you.
Well, we in Vancouver, right? Our 6:30 is 9:30 for the New York Open. So.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, what time is it there? Did you say?
7:52
a.m.
a.m.
Huh. I thought you were like in Asia area.
Nope. What? The fuck do you think I am?
Oh yeah, you're South. Never mind.
I'm in Central America right now.
Yeah, Costa Rica. There we go. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking. That makes sense.
Pura vida, Dave. Pura vida.
Artlist.io.
So we did pull back into this bullish fair value gap there at 24,921 and bounced off it directly, and now we're heading back up to that point of control. It's looking like a very bullish day so far.
Yeah.
But are they just sucking us in? Are they just doing distribution right now? Just trying to distribute all their... well, I guess they would be selling it if they're distributing, because it's been going up all night. So
Music licensing.
This is a trap.
Reimagined.
A trap.
Yeah, it could definitely be a trap. It could be. Push up past the recent highs of the overnight, and then just kind of... Oh, there, we just popped it above that naked point of control. How's our CVD? Wow, interesting. Well, the CVD popped up there pretty good. I've been trying to spot like divergences on the CVD, which we actually have right now. So we had a high on the recent high, the first time that we touched the naked point of control earlier at 6:51 or something a.m. We had a high of 25,049 on the CVD. And then now this current high, which we're above that price, we're only at 23,332. So we have a lower CVD versus a higher high. So that makes me think that the sellers are absorbing the price. I'm not 100% sure how to understand that, but that seems kind of like a bearish thing to me. Because why would the CVD be lower if we're higher, right, on the price?
What is your CVD saying on Bookmap?
I got 22,040 for NQ right now.
22,040?
Yeah.
No, your CVD, not your
Yeah, CVD. Oh, sorry, 2,000. My bad.
Okay.
So it's like it's at 1,800 right now. So as you can see, we're falling pretty hard here. But that's why I was saying it's looking pretty bearish, because the other high was 2,549, and then this recent high was only 2,341. So we had a lower CVD, even though we were higher on the price. And then look at that pullback. So kind of interesting there. So feels like the bears are starting to step in here.
Artlist.io.
I'm still trying to learn how to read the CVD hole stuff, but there's definitely a clear divergence there on the CVD. So. And we actually have a bearish divergence on the ES versus the NQ. So the ES made a lower high, whereas the NQ made a higher high. So I had a notification set for MSTR, which is micro strategies. It's like a Bitcoin kind of based company.
Yeah, the Bitcoin ETF, right?
Well, it's not
Or
an ETF.
not an ETF, but yeah.
They're basically an ETF for Bitcoin, the way that they've structured their business model. But I bought the yearly open price because it pulled all the way back there, and it's up like almost $10 plus from that entry point. So,
oh wow,
yeah, because Bitcoin bounced a little bit overnight or yesterday, along with everything else. So
I haven't really been messing with the Bitcoin at all.
Music licensing reimagined.
Should definitely buy some and hold a little bit, especially if you got a little extra capital you can put in there. Rule of thumb that I heard, or that I, after doing a bunch of research, is if you can get 0.01 Bitcoin, which is around 11 or 12,000, you're kind of like in a pretty good situation overall.
All right.
So maybe,
Artlist.io.
you know, obviously do a little bit of your own research, but I would say just dollar cost averaging up to around $10,000 is a pretty safe bet. Pretty safe.
I'll trust you on that one.
I mean, I'm definitely into Bitcoin, so.
Yeah, I'm not.
Music licensing reimagined.
Lawrence is a big Bitcoin maxi too. You know Lawrence from Strong Trader, right?
Yep. Yeah.
He's heavier, much heavier than I am into Bitcoin. So.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand it. It's a great investment, but I do not know enough about how to trade it, other than, like you said, DCAing it and just holding it.
Yeah, that's my whole strategy with it. I'm basically buying when I can until 2030, and then I'm gonna reassess at that point. So.
All right. So you have a long-term plan with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just because it runs in 4-year cycles, right? So technically, we should currently be in a bull cycle right now, and yeah, it usually runs every 4 years is when the bull cycle happens, like clockwork. Although
getting a push up on NQ right now. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
And 103 orders just came on at 25,000. So I'm sorry,
nice.
what was that?
That's very nice. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a 4-year cycle, right? So
isn't that when they do they do the halvings every 4 years? Is that correct?
Yeah. But with all the ETFs, everything, I don't know that we're going to get a bearish winter, or like the crypto winter, they call it, or the bear cycle. Because there's so much interest currently. So, liking this price action right here. Flirting with that naked point of control right now.
I'm liking this for, honestly, I'm still liking longs today.
Yeah, me too.
Music licensing reimagined.
Hey, look at that.
Yep.
All right. So I got my 5 minis in at 24,948.75 on NQ, and it just went under it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boo.
Slapped it back down.
Now I'm going to hold this for a while.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, it did slap down pretty hard there. There's a small bearish fair value gap right above there. This guy right here.
Artlist.io.
Going back to that 21 EMA right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna still hold my long for a little while.
Yeah, no new information just yet. I mean,
Music
other than that little
licensing
pullback, but
reimagined.
it's kind of expected at this point.
Yeah, I took one contract off. I'm just gonna let this go for a while.
ES pulled right back to its New York VWAP,
Artlist.io.
finding some support right there. Yeah, still looking pretty strong here, getting a nice little bounce there. Let's see on the CBD there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Looks like there's support at the top of the opening range for NQ. On the 2 minute.
Oh yeah, I didn't set my range properly yet. It's pretty high, right where we're sitting right now. Been blabbing too much.
Shut up, Dave.
Artlist.io.
Been stuck a little bit sideways here at the top of the range since what time is that? 6:46.
Music licensing reimagined.
Okay. Take a look at the Dow real quick. Wow, Dow's been super bearish since the open.
As it.
Yeah, that's kind of why ES is pulling back here.
Great.
Artlist.io.
That lovely.
But the Mag 7 was looking pretty strong. Obviously, getting a bit of a pullback currently also on those. But gapped up
Music
and then made a nice move higher till these last three 5-minute candles are a little bit bearish. We are finding support here just in the top of the range. We do have that bullish fair value gap right there. Where these wicks down, so 920 level.
Artlist.
Oh, I see Randy's live now from Mexico.
Artlist.io.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's sitting on a beach now.
Well, he's I see just a window and a curtain, it looks like, so he's set up probably like in the kitchen or on the kitchen table or something maybe. That'll be interesting for him. Hey, just gotta like switch it up to the laptop, whole laptop situation for a month.
Yeah, he'll get used to it.
Yeah.
I had to. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, for sure. I took a little trip to Mexico. Took my laptop, tried some trading out there. Ended up losing a bunch of times over a couple of days. Just kind of like didn't really find my groove.
Yeah, I've taken a couple of real crappy losing trades, and I want to blame it on the laptop. but you and I both know that's not why.
Thinking about joining your long right now. On this candle, it's looking pretty nice. This
Yeah,
starting to break out of the range again.
I'm kind of biased, but you're welcome in it. The water is great over here.
Nice.
Dive on in.
Yeah, I'll get in here with 2 minis. They're micros. Sorry.
2 micro. Come on. Why are you being a wuss?
I've been trying to be a little bit more conservative lately. So
No, I'm totally kidding. That is.
I can always
I would
add
say
to it here if we get some more move higher.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I'm down $700 on this trade so far. So
Well, that should come back to you pretty quick here.
yeah, I'm looking up
Looking like it.
300, 290, 250.
Nice. We're just dipping into that bearish fair value gap that we rejected out of last time. So what we need is a 1-minute closure above
Artlist.io.
this 50 level, 950.
All right.
That'll invert that fair value gap, which is definitely a bullish sign. We get some more continuation here.
All right. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed because that always helps. All right.
There we go.
Hey, you just turned green for me. Woohoo!
Music licensing reimagined.
8 seconds on this candle. Let's see if we can't get a closure here. I might think about adding if we get a retest on this fair value gap here. So we did close it. So that turned that inverted that fair value gap, which is definitely a decent sign here.
All right.
I'm gonna add one right on the bid right there.
Music
I got my stop down
licensing
sort of
reimagined.
almost about halfway down the middle of the range, risking 275. Should actually have it just below this other bullish fair value gap, but probably don't want to be in that trade at that point anyways, so get all the way back down there. Let's see if the buyers can now hold this fair value gap, this inverted fair value gap. Looking like they're trying to.
Oh, they're going to. I figure if I say it, it may happen.
I agree. The market.
Put it out there. It'll happen.
There we go. Look at that beautiful pop.
That's what I
You
wanted.
better take those
Music
prop wide.
licensing
Never mind.
reimagined.
Not advice. You make your decisions, bro. I'm sure you're up like $1,000 or more right now, though.
1650.
There you go. Beautiful.
I'm gonna let this go for a little bit. I now have my stop loss sitting at 24.59.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring mine to the bottom of that candle also.
Yeah, I got my stop loss 12 points above where I went in.
Nice.
Artlist.io.
All right. Woo.
Money trade. There you go. Stress is gone now.
Yeah, I mean now I'm good.
Breathe.
That was a lovely pop up. I'm up almost $2,000 right now.
Music
Yeah, that's what you
licensing
needed right there. You got a
reimagined.
Randy B candle.
Yep. I just muted my mic and talked dirty to it a little bit. That's creepy. I'm sorry. Probably shut up now.
So we got to hold that previous wick though, that wick high, this 960 level.
And stopped out.
Artlist.io.
All right, cool. I made $1,000. I'm good.
I'll still be holding on to this trade. I'm only up, I'm up $99 right now, but not enough to say I want to get out just yet. I got my stop locked in at worst case scenario, I'm making
Music
$35.
reimagined.
Dig it. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more of a pullback.
Artlist.io.
Uh-oh. Looks like I'm getting stopped out here. I'm gonna actually give it a little more space. Yeah, it's gonna take me out, I
Music
think.
licensing reimagined.
Oh, we found a little bit of buyers there at that point of control.
So you're looking at a point of control. I'm looking at 24,940 for an entry.
Okay.
What's the point of control at?
It's 951.75 or 952 exactly.
All right, we're already below that. Do you guys normally set your risk based on a money amount or contract size? Do you risk, say, 250 per trade? It depends, Trevor. Sometimes, like this account has got 10,000 in buffer, so generally I'm going to risk about $1,000 worth in points, depending on how strong the trend is. And this trend has been going since the overnight, so yeah, I'm okay with risking 2,000 on this.
Yeah, and I don't think it really matters if you use points as your stop or a dollar amount. You just gotta, figure out whatever works best for you.
Yeah, use a percentage of your drawdown. Like people always talk, oh, it's a 50K account. No, it's not. You purchased X amount of drawdown based on the full account size. So if you got a 50K account, you get like between $2,000 and $3,000 worth of drawdown. Use a percentage of that $2,000 to $3,000, not of the full account amount. So if you're trading 0.5% on 3,000, risk $150.
So unfortunately, I got stopped out in the profit. I pulled it down a little bit closer to my entry price just so I wouldn't try to give it a little more breathing room, and I only ended up making $10 on that trade.
All right. Hey, it's $10. Green is green.
Yeah. It's not red. But it might end up causing me a little FOMO now if it turns around and rips higher.
Music licensing reimagined.
Well, we're still above the opening range high. It did pull back toward it.
Yeah.
Rejection, it was at 24,919.
Which is in that bullish fair value gap, that inverted fair value gap that we have.
All right. See, this is why I like trading with you, because you tell me all the things that I have no idea about.
Just a little more confluence in what's happening, sort of.
It gives me something else to think about as well. Having people who know things that I don't, it makes me happy.
But you're looking at 60-ish for, or no? What did you say for the pullback there?
For an entry?
Yeah.
Right around 40.
40.
Between 40 and 45.
Yeah, and our low was there. It was 45, 46, 45, 75. 1 second.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I should have grabbed that $100 while I had the chance.
There's always going to be another trade.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Don't kick yourself for it.
Artlist.io.
Trevor, using the percentage of a daily drawdown is a great way to go. It'll keep you from risking too much, and it'll force you to manage a trade well.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, so if you have a 50K account and you got 2,000 drawdown, just split that up into whatever you feel comfortable, right? And
yeah, you're not throwing Yeah, you're not throwing 10 minis on a 50K, a new 50K account with $3,000 worth of drawdown.
Yeah.
Unless you do it accidentally, like I've done. I thought I was on micros once. I was on the minis. I threw 10 on there and then just watched that account disappear in, I don't know, like 15 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, good morning there, Dad. Seems that my dad slept in, running a little bit late.
Music licensing reimagined.
Is your dad retired?
Yeah, he worked for
Then-
Canada Revenue Agency till retirement. So
All right. So
tax collector.
he can sleep in as much as he wants to then.
Yeah, of course. You don't got to be up to watch a stream.
No, he does
he's-
it because he loves you.
Yeah, and he's I hooked him up with TradingView, so he's gonna be taking some trades with us on his iPad, trying to learn.
Music licensing reimagined.
Playing around with that bullish, well, that inverted fair value gap currently. Didn't get a closure below it still, so as long as we keep holding up here, it's looking good for the buyers here. But 6 seconds on this candle, so we get a closure below 44.25. That'll basically erase, and we didn't get it there, so it might be on this candle. But
Artlist.io.
Trying to be patient here.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think I'm just gonna throw a limit order on.
At that 46 level or something.
I'm actually just gonna put it at 40.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, you would have got tagged in on that last pullback.
Yeah, but I was late on it, so
Mm-hmm.
there we go. And it just got filled.
There you go. Nice.
All right. Let's see how this one goes.
Well, you got some more buffer. Are you trading a lump, or are you just in a single count? Or
No, I'm in a single account. I'm trading my degenerate account today.
Artlist.io.
okay, that's why I was like, you went. That's the one with 10K buffer.
No, this has got a lot more than 10K buffer.
Oh, nice. Hey, Zara. Good
I will-
morning.
I
Fun
will,
morning on MNQ. Finally, shorts partially working. Gotcha.
Music
scalping those shorts?
licensing Reimagined.
Yeah, where did you get in short there, Zara? Is that, do you get it up there at the 70 area? 970s?
Artlist.io.
So I just saw Zach put in ASFX TV chat that his model worked great for ES, but not NQ. NQ's been too bullish out of the gate here, so oof, that's pretty heavy pullback right there.
Yep, I just got stopped out. All right.
Music licensing
I'll deal with that.
reimagined.
Still up for the day, so I won't complain much.
Yeah, no doubt. Zar got short around 10 a.m.
Artlist.io.
Okay, yeah, definitely up there at the
All right. Yeah.
65 to 70 level. That's definitely a good entry. We're just sitting on the New York VWAP right now.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, looking at this 15-minute chart, I have no reason to be short.
Right? I mean, if you're good, you can catch these depending on how you manage it, right? You could catch these little pullbacks, but yeah, overall, it would be a little bit safer to be looking for longs, right?
Yeah, the pullbacks are coming right to opening range high. The last two pullbacks have been two opening range high.
Music licensing reimagined.
And the next fair value gap below was holding, which is lined up exactly with the New York VWAP.
Artlist.io.
Nice little take of the EMAs there. I run a 9 and a 21 EMA. That's too bad.
Old school stock trading here.
Music
Would have been back in the
licensing
money right now.
reimagined. Artlist.io.
Had a couple of options contracts filtered this morning, so that's nice.
What is that on?
Core weave spreads.
Never even heard of it. Core weave?
Core weave.
Yeah.
NVIDIA owns
Music licensing
a bunch of it.
reimagined.
Well, that's definitely bullish.
Yeah.
So we're right at that
Yeah,
negative point of control again there.
All right, I'm going to step away for
Music
just
licensing
1 minute if you don't mind.
Yeah, for sure.
I really don't want to because I have a feeling this is going to rock it up, but
Yeah, looking bullish.
what?
Artlist.io.
Check out these 4-hour candles on the NQ.
4 hours? That's forever.
Yeah. I'm just curious to see what the levels are looking like here. I'm wondering if we're going to get back in this channel that we've been in since the start of September. We fell out of it, after those 3 days selling off. And now we're just grinding our way back up into that area. So we're going to make all-time highs, but yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I can't say, but I'm not feeling being short long term.
Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
All right, I'm gonna turn my mic off so you can't hear these waves. Let me know if a monkey comes and starts messing with my computer.
Yeah. And you find out you're in an order when you get back.
Yeah. There was literally a capuchin monkey in my barbecue this morning.
Oh my god.
It was underneath where the propane tank was. I heard this rattling around in there. I opened up the thing. There's this monkey just sitting there staring at me.
That's awesome.
I mean, it sounds awesome, but scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, no doubt. I bet.
It's better than a rat or something.
Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Rod, Randy is in Mexico. He's on ASFX TV. at the moment. He likes them better than us.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, so Randy trades live on ASFX TV Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Rod. So we just started a whole group of streamers, right? And we're just kind of like broadcasting across multiple channels. Hey, Nick, you had actually 2 viewers in your channel last night.
Music
Shut up.
licensing
Yeah.
reimagined.
Like for quite a while, actually.
Huh. Well, that's because they like you better than me.
I mean, you gotta be, yeah, you gotta be streaming too, I guess, right?
All right. Trevor, how beneficial have you guys found TradeZella to be? I purchased a month sub and found it helped good. Thinking about buying the year. Trevor, just, I mean, a nickel's worth of free advice. Get the discount, buy the year, use it, and use everything in it. It makes a really big difference. I write down on a notepad all of my trades, and I use TradeZella. The TradeZella it's phenomenal for going
Music
over
licensing reimagined.
your past day, week, month, quarter, year. You can see how much you've improved, where your degenerate trades are. It really does help to tighten up your trading.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you can find out, what time of day you trade the best, what day of the week you trade the best, how long you're holding your trades. So there's definitely a lot of good features to it. It also has a really good backtesting area. So not only can you do backtesting, but it'll keep track of all your stats from the backtesting,
Music
right?
licensing reimagined.
So I'll just show you real quick on mine here. Right here, there's a little backtesting tab. Open that up, and then you can go back through your sessions depending on what session you're trading. So for example, session dashboard. So I'll go to the dashboard on this session here.
Artlist.io.
I haven't done any backtesting since, when was this one? July? Huh. Anyways, just showed your stats here. So I'm up 32,000 in my backtesting on this guy. When are these trades though?
Music licensing
January.
reimagined.
Looks like it was some backtesting that I did way back in like January here. Huh?
Artlist.io.
Not sure why it's not showing up on the calendar here, but yeah, it'll keep track of all your stats and everything. So pretty awesome. And then you can definitely set up your, like, definitely start doing your daily report cards too. You can put in mark up your trades on TradingView, and then, or even on your, Project X platform, whatnot, and then just import it into there. And then, kind of like report how your day was, whatnot. I'll give you a quick idea of what I use here. So if you go to your daily journal, you can, I'll open up one from last week here, this guy. So I just kind of like put in my trades there. You can see I mark them up saying, why I got long, why I didn't, if the trade was a winner or loser. Then I do a little end of day review, biggest lesson of the day, and what was the best trade of the day. And you can also add in some markups of the day. So like maybe trades you didn't take, that you like thought were notable and worthwhile to keep track of. So that would be one of the key things I would say to start doing. And then over time, you can look back at your data. So, yeah, I don't know, actually, if you got it for 1 month, you should be able to see back testing. Like if you've subscribed, you should be able to go into backtesting. It's just the second tab on the left side below tracking. It's this little guy right here. So as far as I know, you should be able to see that.
Licensing reimagined.
So getting a little. So we did have the initial balance set here, guys. So we're gonna mark that out on the chart here real quick. So this is our IB high. So initial balance is the first 1 hour trading, 1 hour of the trading session range. So I was just saying, we just the IB high has now been set. Initial balance 24,975. I use FX Replay for backtesting, and since TradeZella has it, I could remove from that subscription.
Music
Yeah, definitely.
licensing
I mean, you might as well keep it all in once. And like I said, I don't know if FX Replay keeps track of your backtesting for you or not, but TradeZella does, right? So you can see win percentage and all that kind of stuff.
So Trevor, sorry.
Yeah.
I've used both of them. The TradeZella is better. Sorry, I had to step away. Otherwise, I was going to start taking stupid trades.
Yeah, it's all good.
No, I've gotten into the habit of just stepping away from the computer when I can see myself taking FOMO trades or just doing stupid shit. If I remove myself and stop looking at the screen for 5 minutes,
makes sense.
Artlist.io.
and now I'm a little more relaxed. I don't.
I mean, in this range, it looks like we don't really want to be taking trades anyways. We aren't really doing anything currently.
Music licensing
From that high to the top of the range, basically, we're just stuck there, consolidating right now.
What is it Evan always says? No new information. So
Yeah.
there's no reason to exit or enter a trade at this point.
Evan does have a long marked up on his trade from that when we just took the top, when we found support at the top of the range there, and we had those 3 big candles. I don't know if he's in a long, but he's got that marked up.
Artlist.io.
I'm kind of thinking Randy's probably being pretty conservative, considering he just got there and everything. So
Yeah, if he's trading big right now after making the move down to Mexico, dealing with his family, getting into a new place,
Music licensing
Well.
reimagined.
then he's being foolish.
yeah.
When you got that many things going on, it's hard to take.
Yeah. I
Take
wouldn't
big
be trading the
trades.
big basket anyways, that's for sure, right? On your
No,
first day
absolutely
there.
not. Even right now, I'm trading one account.
Yeah.
So
It is Monday.
it's a Monday. I'm tired. I'm cranky.
You've been up all night.
Off and on all night.
Yeah.
Sleeping like 2 hours at a time, waking up.
Music licensing
I guess Randy's mic's not working
reimagined.
very good. Evan's like, I can't hear what you're saying right now. Where's your mic? He's got a little mic hanging off his shirt.
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, you sound good. Yeah. So you got like
I'm
a
just
little
using-
fence around your patio there? Where you're
Yeah, it's a
sitting?
monkey fence. It's to keep it's to keep those vermin out of your outdoor kitchen.
Music licensing
Oh, nice. Okay.
reimagined.
So where's the barbecue? It's outside of that area?
Yeah, it's on the front porch of this house.
Gotcha.
The house is elevated like, I don't know, 10 meters
Wow.
up on a hill. I'm looking at a bunch of palm trees.
Nice.
And the beach at Montezuma is just past that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Artlist
There's
icon.
a turtle rescue literally maybe 100 meters down the beach. Not even 100 meters, like 75 meters down the beach. That is, they collect turtle eggs
Oh,
and
nice.
then protect them with netting and stuff so the raccoons and the hermit crabs don't, eat them all. And then as soon as they hatch, they let them go in the evening to go back into the ocean.
Sweet. Protecting them.
It's really interesting watching sea turtles at night coming up onto the shore to lay their eggs.
Is that happening right now?
It happens a bit, yeah.
Cool. Because I know it is kind of sort of seasonal, right? That they do that.
I'm not really sure. I know about 3 weeks ago, went on the beach at night with a red flashlight because the turtles aren't bothered by red light. And watched one come up on the beach, start digging a hole, decided that it didn't like the beach, and then went back out into the ocean, just followed it the whole way.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So for scuba diving, it's the same thing. Professionals with their cameras, they run a red light until the flash goes off. So they'll use a red
Okay.
light to focus and to get close and everything. And then, obviously the fish doesn't have time to react when the flash happens. So
Yeah.
that's how they get their shots. But yeah, same idea. So that red light, they don't really see it necessarily.
Artlist
I
IO.
gotta get a refill on coffee here.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist IO.
Oh, Austin just showed up on the stream. And they must have been talking about him. And he heard from the background and popped in.
I was talking shit about Austin.
Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
It's funny, I'd never been really into the social media type nonsense.
Mhm.
And since I set up a Twitter account, just looking at people are so kind on the interwebs. It's amazing.
You're being sarcastic, right?
Artlist
Oh my gosh,
IO.
people are they're such really really solidifying my faith in humanity.
Oh, yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Trevor, where's your other home when you aren't in Costa Rica? Sorry, brother, I'm homeless. I'm not joking. Sold the house in Detroit, and
Artlist IO.
said, "F it, I'm out of here. Done with this nonsense."
Yeah. Yeah, back to your point about the social media, it's pretty interesting how tough people get when they're behind a screen, hey? Would they,
Yeah, it's
would they
people
say that
aren't-
kind of stuff to someone's face?
Music
Probably not.
licensing
Absolutely not.
reimagined.
You get punched in the teeth for that shit.
Yeah. So we're kind of in a bull flag here.
Artlist IO.
These guys are so gross, man. In the ASFX TV, Evan's mic's really quiet, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, you gotta, touch it to your mouth. Put your lips on it."
All right. I mean, whatever trips your trigger, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me guess. It's Randy making the dirty
No, that was
joke,
Austin.
right?
Austin always giving Evan a hard time, right? They got a good love-hate relationship, those two.
Yeah, they're something. Saw something they put online where he was talking about banging it out about some sports stuff, and then smacking Evan on the butt, and then it cuts to Evan just sitting there like,
yeah,
a little creepy. I mean, it's good for a giggle.
Yeah.
Definitely good for a giggle.
Artlist.io.
LOL, fucking rights, man. You talking about the getting the hell out of the U.S., Trevor?
Yeah, probably. Seems like it lined up with the time on your comment there.
Yeah, I had enough of the copper-colored con man and his billionaire cronies, so
yeah.
Done.
So are you you lean left a bit then?
I lean towards common sense.
You just lean away from Trump.
I lean into common sense.
Yeah.
I've heard all the bullshit from both sides. Both sides are a bunch of fucking idiots. Excuse my French.
No worries.
You go too far right, you go too far left. You end up with a bunch of morons who don't know shit about shit, spouting off nonsense that makes zero sense.
Music licensing.
Yeah.
I heard the other day that windmills cause cancer.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tylenol now causes autism. Windmills cause cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't trust scientists. Whatever you do. Scientific method is not a thing that anyone should ever put any weight in.
Artlist.io.
After that comment, I'm probably going to get a whole lot of hate mail.
All the scientists?
Yeah. No. The Earth is flat too, right?
Music
Yeah.
licensing reimagined.
I had a couple friends try to argue that with me, and I was like, "Are you serious?"
Stupidity runs rampant.
Artlist.io.
I'm like, "You guys are joking, right? You're just joking with me, right?"
If I had a friend who told me that the Earth was flat and said it with any amount of seriousness, they would no longer be a friend.
Music licensing reimagined.
When you have kids, you always tell your kids, you want to know what your future is going to look like? Look at your friends. Look at the people you associate with.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Artlist.io.
So, what are we gonna do here? We have nothing really going on just yet.
Got no new information. I'm just sitting here waiting.
Just sort of sitting in this wedge that I drew. I drew a little wedge on my screen here, and just kind of
I mean, look at your wedge.
Reimagined.
stuck in there.
Those are some pretty lines you put on your chart. I like it. So we got lower highs, higher lows. Everything's coming to a point. So what is that? A bear flag, a bull flag?
Well, technically it'd be a bull flag because we, with this move up out of the gate, right? So that's kind of like the pole, the flag pole. And then we got the flag forming here. So
Okay.
if we could get a nice break above, above the 50, 60 level with some momentum, we can definitely, at a minimum, see us reach an IB high, right? That's kind of the idea. Quite often we're going to sweep, like we might sweep a low, like we might pop out the bottom first before we head out. So that would be pretty nice, actually, if we could get a nice little manipulation, maybe back down to the top of the range or to the VWAP, and then retake the top of the range. If we just keep slowly grinding out, I mean, there is a chance we could just keep going higher, but they keep rejecting it. So nice closure outside of it right there, though.
Yeah, sorry about all my stupid questions. My trades are so simple. It's like I do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah. So it looks like Randy, he closed the trade and he's like $2 away from his payout, and he stopped it again. So
tell him not to take another trade.
Yeah.
$2 away from a payout, he's going to be feel some sort of way about getting into another trade.
Music licensing.
Okay, he's just saying, actually, I'm good. I made the payout. So
lock out that account and go have a cup of coffee and a cigar and call it a day.
That's awesome for him, because he's been grinding pretty hard without a payout for a while now.
Has he?
Yeah, I think so. It's been a couple months anyways, I think.
Kind of surprises me.
Yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I think my wedge might have been off a little bit there. So that's why I don't really hold that much weight on these wedges, because if I actually move it to touch the top of the wicks now, that we just rejected off the top of that wedge on that last candle there. That's why they're so discretionary that it's like you can't really give them too much weight, right? But it's just kind of a visual representation of price action, right?
Yeah, most of the weight that I hold is in VWAP, volume, and order flow.
Yeah.
There's still 145 orders up at 2,500 or 25,000 on NQ.
Yeah.
We got big blocks of orders at 975. If it goes through 975, I think it's going to go up to 25,000.
Yeah, I agree. I could definitely, and 75 is that IB high. So.
Oh, look at that! It is. All right.
So definitely a key level. I got a fishing trip coming up October 10th.
Which fishing?
Sockeye salmon, or salmon, well, coho salmon, I think, in the Vedder River.
All right.
So me and a buddy of mine, this is our third year in a row now. We booked a campsite that's like right on the river, and we basically are up at 4 a.m. to try to get a good spot, because obviously everybody and their mom tries to get there and get the good spots. So I don't know. I might be a little bit away from the charts for a bit during that time. I'll probably be on a bit because he's a landscaper and he's going to be taking off some days. So I'll probably come home and be home on a few days here and there and get in on the charts. Might have to trade some overnight sessions or some power hours or something to get, get my trades in. So
it's nothing different for you. Every time I turn on my computer, Market Butcher,
I'm live. Yeah.
Like 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're on the charts.
It's a little exaggerating, but yeah, I hear you. I've been having some.
No,
pretty
it's not.
long
I am not exaggerating. Last night I woke up, I looked, I went, huh, there's Dave. I considered getting on with you and just fucking with you a little bit, but
at 4 a.m. or because I was done trading.
No, I don't know what time it was.
It was like 8:30 or 9 is when 8 p.m. I think is when I ended the stream. So that would have been 11 East Coast. So
Right.
would it be 9 p.m. for you? Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking you're in Asia for some reason. But now that I think back, I'm like, you're definitely in Costa Rica. So
Yeah. Definitely not in Asia. Not yet.
maybe eventually, eh?
I mean, we trade futures for a living. Why not?
Yeah,
Go wherever we want to.
yeah.
I mean, within reason. I can't trade from Brazil or Panama.
Trevor says, I fished the better too, Dave. Last year was the prime lure spoons killed it. And the Stave River's good too. Nice. Yeah, I usually fish Crocs spoons. And I find that the pink and silver ones are super hot. Same kind of idea. Just I usually had the most success in the canal in the Vetter, but usually I'm fishing at the Vetter River campsite, so it's kind of a little bit further up the river. So
I've been considering going tuna fishing down here.
ooh, that sounds like fun.
Music licensing reimagined.
I prefer salmon.
Yeah, we're spoiled out here with the best fish on earth, in my opinion. So this might be that low sweep here if we can get a break below this wedge here, and then we end up popping out the top, because I am still thinking bullish, right? So it would be nice for them to kind of sweep lower to sort of stop out anyone who's long at the top of the channel there, and then reverse it and then start heading higher.
Yeah, I'm still thinking bullish as well. We got orders up above us still. Those orders are still sitting on at 25,000. Everything is pretty dark below us.
Yeah, 24,900. There's 66.
Yeah, that's a little ways down.
Quite a ways
65,
away, yeah.
66. CVD is still positive.
Yeah, so we're getting that sweep there. Are buyers gonna step in here and push us back into the channel? And then if we take the top of the channel, that's where I will definitely be thinking about taking along. Just kind of
Crocs are deadly too.
Crocs are deadly too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Crocs. That's the spoon. The name of the spoon.
Oh, I thought he was referring to crocodiles.
Yeah, we don't
Tell
have
where my
crocodiles.
mind's at.
Yeah.
There are rivers down here that have signs all over the place that do not go in the rivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
The American crocodiles down here are they're intense.
Oh yeah, I bet.
There are very few animals that I am truly frightened of. That's one of them.
Yeah, that'd be a horrible death, eh? Get dragged into the river, get spun like a spool.
Yeah.
Pretty strong bearish move right there.
Well,
Dipping down to the New York VWAP here.
See if it bounces off of New York.
Yeah, I'm watching that too.
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Oh, bounce for me.
Right? Dipping into that same bullish fair value gap that's been holding on all of those pullbacks. $23 seconds left on this candle here. Sort of rejecting at the top of the range there a bit. Would be nice to see a nice candle closure above the VWAP there. Not the strongest closure there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Doesn't really have me convinced just yet.
I'm trying to be patient and act like an adult.
That's the way to go.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, still a little heavy. Trevor clarified that there. Is there?
Oh, don't be sorry, Trevor.
Music licensing reimagined.
Hey, what's is there snook in Costa Rica?
Yes, snook is it's a game fish, and they're all over the place. You can find them in saltwater. Don't quote me on this, but I believe you can find them in saltwater and in freshwater, like in the rivers and any of the lagoons around. I know Nicaragua. They're pulling those out of the ocean constantly there.
Wow. And are they good eating fish? Have you heard?
I don't know. I've never caught one myself.
Music licensing reimagined.
So I did have a Fit Mom live, but she's ended her stream. I usually have either Zach Boyajian or Fit Mom also going, just because I don't know. I just like to see what other people are doing, right? I'm not necessarily like following them or anything, but like Zach Boyajian's in a long right now. Or is it a long? Yeah, it looks like a long.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, I started watching Zach Boyajian. That guy's a good trader.
Yeah. Yeah, he's short actually currently.
I like seeing other people's, reasoning for getting into trades. I try not to let it influence me much, because as far as I'm concerned, it's more about the management than anything else. But
yeah.
I do like seeing other people's reasons for entries and exits, and I try and learn as much as I can.
Yeah.
Whether or not I use that information is an entirely different story, but
music licensing reimagined.
Their high was there. That was So around 7:10 a.m. we had that high, 2,800 CVD. And then we came up again. We've been definitely dropping on the CVD ever since that point. So are moving a little bit higher here. We got a closure above the New York VWAP there.
Music licensing
Kind of stuck in
reimagined.
between the EMAs right now. Contemplating along here, just I don't know. Still kind of in that area where I'm not really sure it's going to be a great idea.
I'm holding off on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of leaning that direction too right now.
But you got to remember, it's 11 o'clock right now, so volume's going to start drying up.
Yeah.
We got maybe a half an hour.
Yeah.
Music licensing
I'm going to take a quick look at
reimagined.
the indices. So the Mag 7 has been basically going sideways between within like two point range
Artlist.io.
since 7:35. So a good 30 minutes of just sideways action. So nothing really happening there. Let's check out the YM here. YM was falling hard. Yeah, it's looking like it's fallen over a little bit more, sort of heading towards the low currently.
Music
Bounced a little
licensing
bit, but heading towards the
reimagined.
low. Definitely not really expanding very much on these candles.
There's very little movement.
Artlist.io.
Nothing's getting me excited here.
Nope.
You need to get Austin on here just to make some silly jokes about your mouth on a microphone.
Yeah.
Music licensing.
Yeah, I never,
reimagined.
because I obviously I'm not in the Black Shirt Club or anything. I don't really have any, first person interactions with Austin or Evan. They kind of like obviously stick to their people, right? So
They're both great guys. Evan's actually my coach,
yeah,
and they're both great guys. They know their stuff really well. Yeah, I can't say enough good stuff about them. Austin is a funny guy.
yeah, for sure.
Music licensing reimagined.
Comes across in his streams.
What I really like about both of them, is they're very transparent about their losses.
Yeah.
They show their wins, they show their losses, and like even when it's a bonehead move,
Artlist.io.
they still show it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that recent post where Austin said, well, the streak has ended. 10-day winning streak ended in losing the accounts. So
Yeah,
he's
it's stuff like that.
lets you know.
Music licensing reimagined.
And it's not,
And that's
and
the
it's
battle,
not,
right?
yeah, it's not a bunch of BS, like marketing BS either. Because I've been on live calls with them, and it's like, oh yeah, I went into this trade, didn't realize this was happening, lost it, blew an account, did this, lost $2,000, whatever. And then seeing that their accounts, like how they actually trade.
Yeah.
Evan is extremely disciplined and very
Music
patient.
licensing reimagined.
Yeah.
And that's
That's also
honestly,
very
that's Yeah, that's helped me more than anything, especially with him being my coach, is just learning how to be patient, stepping away from the computer and not taking a bullshit trade that you think might work in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not high probability, I don't want to take it.
Might being the keyword.
Yeah. Well, there's always a chance it's going to go against you.
Yeah,
But
But if your initial thought is, oh, this might work, maybe that's not the trade you should be taking, right? You should be like, yeah, exactly. This is going to work, but there's a chance it might not.
I want to take the trades where I go, oh, this looks tasty.
Yeah. So Trevor asked, did I ever think about joining the BSC? And yeah, I have, but just my personal situation currently is I'm already spending a decent amount in my mind on the whole prop firm, with the, book map and, the live stream from ASFX and whatnot. So if I can sort of get a little bit more, if I can start taking a couple payouts, I'll definitely be thinking about joining them, especially because they can help me out a lot with my with the whole YouTube and the social media aspect of it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking I would be looking for help on, is to kind of help me grow that social media stuff. So if I can get a payout or two, then I'll definitely be thinking about joining them to kind of take it to that next level, right? Through the the trading and the social media stuff. So
yeah, for me the social media stuff is still really weird.
Artlist.io.
Only because I've never done it before, but Randy convinced me to come on here with you guys. I've been on the ASFX TV a couple of times now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm actually on the Traders Post IO.
Oh, nice.
They're I'm going to be live streaming with them tomorrow.
Sweet. Yeah, well, I mean, people are definitely interested on seeing somebody who's trading so many accounts at once, right?
Well, yeah, and that's the whole point that's the whole point with the Traders Post, is because I'm right now I've got 53 accounts hooked to the Traders Post and another 31 accounts that I haven't attached to that yet. So,
wow. So you got away from what was that? A Replicanto?
Replicanto, yes. I have nothing attached to Replicanto anymore. It was turning into a royal pain in the aspirins.
Yeah.
So I like the Traders Post simply because when I enter a trade, the difference between the prop account entries and exits, no more than 2 ticks.
Nice.
And for a third-party trade copier, that is very impressive. Replicanto, it's not that great.
Gotcha.
And that's all I'm going to say.
We're heading towards those orders at 900, hey? We almost got to those orders at 24,900 there.
Almost. Got a big block at 907. Oh, it's not as big as I thought. Sorry. 19 orders. Yeah, you see that dark red line?
Yeah. They dipped into that for a second there and then popped it up after that. So we just inverted that fair value gap.
It's just showing my CBD flip to negative.
Licensing reimagined.
Yeah. Definitely starting to look a little more bearish. Now, how long is this pullback going to continue?
I don't know. This may be a midday turnaround.
Yeah.
So Trevor's asking, do you guys feel live streaming helps or hinders your trading, or no difference? Probably helps with accountability, I'm sure. Absolutely. If I'm sitting here with Dave or Randy or Christine or Thomas, and I know I'm not going to take stupid trades and be a degenerate,
Music licensing reimagined.
it does help a lot with the accountability. It also helps to have a different point of view. Like I said, my trades are extremely simple. I'm a trend trader. I use VWAP. And having guys like Dave and Randy who talk about the point of control and fair value gaps, it just gives me another point of view. I try not to let it influence me very much when it comes to going into or exiting trades. But it's another confirmation. If I'm looking at a trade and I have a strong bias a long or a short, and then I have Randy and Dave and Christine and Thomas all saying, oh yeah, well, this is the fair value gap, this is the point of control, and it's all lining up with the bias that I have, it's another confirmation, and it does help.
Yeah, for sure. And for myself, like, my trading has definitely gotten better since I've been trading live, because I also am considering the people that are watching, right? So I know that even though we tell people not to follow our trades, like, they're gonna probably follow the trades anyway sometimes. So if you take a stupid trade on live, then you're gonna be hurting more than just your account. You're gonna be hurting other people too. So yeah, that accountability and that transparency definitely helps. I've had like the best month I've had in a long time, although I haven't reached a payout. But overall, like, my overall month has been super green month. So
yeah, August was my best month ever. My best month ever.
All right, Czar. Have a good one.
Bye, Czar.
Yeah, so I don't know if you can see my calendar there, but I basically had, every Monday to Friday has been green, except for 2 Tuesdays. And then I had 2 Sundays that were red. But unfortunately, my red days were pretty large. So why were your red days so much larger than your green days? Those were literally like on the Tuesday, the 16th. I had a 0% win rate. I took 3 trades. I hit max loss in the first 2 trades in my one account, and then I took another trade in my other copy traded account. It hit max loss on the 3rd trade. So that's kind of, so it's been kind of like I've been hit max loss basically. So maybe poor decision making processes on those days, and then a little bit of tilt too, obviously oversizing, right? Oversizing is what made me hit those max losses. So I think all the green days kind of, giving me a little too much confidence going into those days, I guess. Yeah.
Artlist.io.
But your green days still outweighed your red days on the weeklies. Yeah, that's what it looked like. Anyway.
Yeah, on the month I'm up 3,700.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, like those 2 weeks ended up because of those big red days. But 3,000 basically on both, one between the 2 days on one week and 1 day on the other week, and I'm down 800 on 1 week and down 300 on the other week. So yeah, so overall it's still a good month. I'm pretty happy with it. But if I could have just controlled those losses, if they were just $1,000 losses, this calendar would just be amazing right now. So.
Do you have a daily loss limit set on all your accounts?
Yeah, I have so because I was trading my 150K, I have those set to 900 as my max loss limit. So that's kind of what I hit. And then also my Lucid Trading copy traded accounts, which are my test accounts, those are 450 max loss limit set. So that's what happened on those days where, I got smashed pretty hard, hit max loss across, 5 accounts basically copy trading. So
All right, look at the so about the midday turnaround.
yeah,
Got a lot of orders piling up down at 870.
yeah, I see that.
Artlist IO.
Just looking at Zach Boyajian's trade, he's well in the money right now. That short that he took. He's up like about 400, I guess, in that trade. So it looks like he's trading.
Reimagined.
Yeah, he's traded micros. Did you get a haircut too, or is it just the beard that's gone?
Just the beard. I combed my hair today. First time in forever. I figured I'd cover up the baloney patch bald spot on the back of my head.
IO.
Sucks getting old.
I'm pretty lucky. My dad's still got a full head of hair, so I think I'm going to be all right in that sense. Oh, look at that slap. Well, should have been short here.
Music
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Reimagined.
Yeah.
You know what?
Hindsight.
It is 11:18 in New York right now.
Yeah, we might end up calling the stream here. I don't want to get phone put into
Artlist
something.
I am officially done for the day. I'm not trading anymore.
Sweet.
I think
Yeah,
I made a little bit of money today.
Nice. Yeah, I'll probably just stick around till 8:30 at this point.
Music
Another 12
licensing
minutes.
Reimagined.
But if you want to take off, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm
Appreciate
done.
hanging out with you. Thanks for coming.
Oh, love it.
So we obviously had a
good
failed
decisions
auction.
and- What was that?
We obviously had a failed auction, the IB high. Well, that's what they call the failed auction when they try to, when IB high never gets really taken.
Artlist IO.
That's a Fit Mom trade. She likes to trade the IBs. Kind of coming up towards the IB low here at obviously at the low of the opening range, is where that is.
Yeah, my initial trade, I had a target set of 25,000, and it hit that 24,975 almost exactly, and just came down after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you had your stop into profit there, right? Yeah.
Yep. So I had 2 wins and a loss for the day.
Beautiful.
Loss
Trevor,
was
no
bigger than
problem.
I would have liked, but
Yeah.
anytime, Trevor. Have a good one. I'm out of here too. Dave, I will see you.
Okay.
Well, I won't see you tomorrow. I'm on Traders Post. I'll probably see you on Wednesday.
Sure. Yeah, sounds
Or
good.
maybe at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're up being a degenerate.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right, man. You have a good one. I'll see you later.
You too. Have a good day. See ya. Well, it's just us now, chat. Just us. We'll hang out for another 10 minutes here. If something starts popping up, we can think about
Artlist
trying to
IO.
enter a trade here. Taking a look here. I'm actually going to remove these inverted fair value gaps here. Those were bullish. Now they got inverted, and we're moving away from it.
Music
Definitely
licensing
was thinking we were
reimagined.
going to get a substantial pullback at some point. I was kind of thinking we might get it out of the gate, but it didn't really happen. We did get that little pullback right before the open, bounced up, consolidated, ripped higher, holding the top of the range for some time, and then broke back down. and currently looking pretty bearish. So not the most successful day for me. It's not a red day, but I'm only up. I guess it would be up $20 on the day. So might just export these trades for now to my TradeZella.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Wish I was a little more aggressive on that first trade on taking profits, but it is what it is. So $20 on the day so far. But hey, it's better than nothing. Just don't want to get FOMO'd into a trade here. Trying to force something here. Although it looks like we may have found a bottom there. Right, we pulled back down to this consolidation zone here. And then could just frame up this little consolidation area here. And yeah, we're kind of holding that level right now. I mean, we could think about trying to take a long here. Let's see if we get a break above the 21 EMA with a closure, we could target the New York VWAP as sort of a long trade there as an idea. But until we get above that 21 EMA, there's still a good chance that we might get a rejection there. We do have the MACD curling up and crossing over right now, starting to form the first green bar in quite a while. So is this the pullback that they wanted to make before we're going to rip higher here? Let's see, where does this end up here?
Music licensing reimagined.
Because I still feel like we should be bullish on the day, right?
Artlist.io.
Yeah, see, that's why we're waiting for at least the 21 EMA to be taken out, because until we get up above those moving averages, you know, and look how wide they're nice and spread out. So that is definitely a bearish sign. They're trending downwards. They're spread. So we did get that cross on the MACD on that last candle. But, you know, that could, all we need is a strong bearish candle and they could just pull those moving averages back apart. Ooh. Feeling a little bit of regret that I didn't, you know, capture that $100 there earlier, but we were just looking so bullish. I didn't really want us to get out of that trade early. I don't know why I didn't partial out like I normally do. Usually when I start seeing some pullback or a little bit of, bearish momentum, I'll try to partial out a bit. So if I do end up getting stopped out, at least I capture a little bit more. So maybe this is actually a good sign that I shouldn't really be taking any more trades today. Let me take a look at the ES there. NCFWM. I still don't know what to call you. Do you got a name? You want to let us know? I can try to remember your name instead. MES here. Let's see. Yeah. Manny. Hey, Manny. All right. I hope I didn't ask that from you before, did I? I don't remember. Because I kind of remember you saying Manny before, unless that was somebody else. So this kind of flag that you're talking about right here, sort of? Nope. On a higher time frame.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, on the 15. Okay. So you coming from the highs here, sort of?
Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Maybe pulling off this low back here. Pretty giant flag.
Music licensing
But it is on the 15th, so could be a flat bottom sort of. I don't know if that's close to what you're looking at, but that's all I'm coming up with currently. This actually is a bit of a looking also sort of like downward channel, right? Like this bearish channel, which is actually a bullish channel, not a bearish channel.
Music licensing reimagined.
Ooh. Yeah, if it's I mean, technically this is a bullish pattern, right? Kind of like consolidating downwards, and then we end up breaking out of the top a bit to head back to the highs. Look at that. That's pretty nasty price action through this all these 15-minute candles here. Like a whole lot of indecision, like candle after candle. Was climbing a bit, but you know, with those big wicks on the bottom side, definitely not easy trading.
Music licensing reimagined.
The MES. How's the Dow looking? Dow made a new low and bounced since then. And that's on the 5-minute chart. Where's our opening range here?
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
This data is so slow right now. What the heck?
Reimagined.
So where's our 630? There it is, right there. Oh, that's no wonder. I thought I put 1 minute. It was actually the 1 second. I'm like, why is this taking forever to load? That's why. $630 candle right there. So that's the low. That's the high. Did we hit this at 645? No, that was that. So the high of the range is only right about there. It's actually lower right right there.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah, everything's looking pretty bearish currently. So I'm up 172 from last night's trade in that account, up $10 in each of these accounts, $20 overall, and then made 260 in a gold trade yesterday, my first gold trade ever on my TPT, Take Profit Trader account. Just gonna take a quick look here. I want to check out MSTR. Ooh, we had a real nice bounce today. So I set an alert on MSTR at the yearly open price. And anyone who knows, follows Bitcoin at all, MSTR is basically a company that's like heavily invested in Bitcoin as their, instead of holding cash, they just put all their money into Bitcoin. So I ended up buying it at, I think it was, my entry price was around $303, sorry. And we're currently up at 325. So nicely in the profit now on those contracts. I didn't pick up too many of them. I think I only picked up about four contracts. So about $1,200 in there. I'm looking for a bit more of a move here though. Wouldn't mind seeing it getting up to like the 340 area, and then I might think about getting out of those contracts or those shares that I bought. Just I just started trying to take some swing trades. I set up a few alerts on some stocks and stuff that I've been liking, so I've been waiting for some pullbacks, and that was the first one to give me a notification, so I allocated, a little over $1,000 into that.
Music licensing reimagined.
So we finally broke out the bottom of that, consolidation that happened right after the open.
Artlist.io.
We moved pretty quickly through this. This middle price here is kind of a low volume area. So the way we can check that is you can just grab your fixed range
Music
volume profile.
licensing reimagined.
And then just kind of like go to the start of the day, 6:30 here, and then just drag it all the way across, and that'll give us the volume on the day. So as you can see, this whole area had really low volume, and look what happened. We just kind of like ripped through that area pretty quickly. So that's something to consider. I wish I noticed that earlier. Sometimes I'll take a trade when we start leaving those high volume areas. So I'm gonna sneeze.
Artlist.io.
There, I'm back. Yeah, so like I was saying, sometimes when we start falling out of those high volume areas and we have a low volume
Music
area,
licensing
we can sweep
reimagined.
through that pretty quickly. And as you saw, like we definitely did. We didn't spend very much time consolidating. We just did movement there, right? We just moved. So, yeah. And now we're back into somewhat of a higher volume area down at the bottom, right? We could drag this all the way back.
Artlist.io.
Drag this all the way back to pre-market, which would be around 1500, and that would give us an indication as to
Music licensing
everything
reimagined.
since the start of the day. But obviously we can't, it's harder to judge the pre-market stuff because it's not even
Artlist.io.
sort of in that price action area, right? Let's go to a little bit higher time frame so we can see more at once here. So we did just kind of break the bottom of the opening range, which is the initial balance low.
Music licensing reimagined.
Interesting there. So we got our point of control currently at this right here. So I did make a DPOC, which is what I call the developing point of control. So that would be on the day what's happening. So I'm going to get rid of this guy right now, because as you know, futures are a reversion type instrument. So that means it's constantly kind of like going back to, you know, median price. So there is a good chance here, if this could end up turning into a failed auction, that we could at least be heading back up towards, you know,
music licensing
towards the developing point of control, or potentially even higher up to the top of the range here. But, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I said we were going to stick around to 8:37, or 8:30. We're already 7 minutes over. So let's stick around till 8:45. Always, I just like hanging out with you guys. What can I say? Just saying what's up to the viewers. We got 29 in Randy's X channel. Definitely come over to YouTube, you guys. Need you over here. Need that support on the YouTube. Would love some more subscribers and some more likes to get us, you know, some more exposure on YouTube. Not going to complain though. Love having you guys watching the stream regardless. 3 people in my X channel, 3 people in my YouTube channel, and 3 people in Randy's YouTube channel. So definitely got some people watching. Thanks for hanging out. You guys rock.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, guys, I don't really know what to say at this point. Obviously, we've been super bullish all night.
Music licensing
Kind of expecting a
reimagined.
pullback at some point. Out of the gate, bullish. Ended up, you know, now we're end up giving back all the New York Open gains. Kind of stuck now in this current, I guess it's sort of like a megaphone. I've been noticing a couple of these guys where we got price expansion, right? Megaphone.
Music licensing reimagined.
This seems like a Friday. It is a Monday, so Mondays and Fridays are a little bit tougher, right? I find, especially when we get a, you know, a big move like that overnight. Yeah, I mean, I was long from somewhere around here last night, and then I ended up closing it right up here at this 800 level, and we had this little pullback, and then of course, like, look at that, like, just kept going all the way to our, and then we ended up taking out our another point of control up there, the naked point of control. So I had 2 of those marked off. Those got taken between yesterday and today. What a move. Oh, what a move. Nice little recovery here. Maybe Tuesday they're going to head us back up even higher, get us, you know, see if we can't take the all-time highs. But currently don't really have much for trading ideas. We still haven't engaged the midnight open price, which is down here.
Artlist.io.
So if we get a nice closure below the bottom of the range here, you could think about taking a short. I probably won't take it, but this could still be the sort of the draw on liquidity ES hit that midnight open out of the gate. Unfortunately, I was watching NQ, so I missed Zach Arbucci's short model, or his mechanical model, I should say.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So far, we're kind of holding the bottom of the range here. What time is it? We got 8:43. We got 2 minutes left here, guys. Might just end up wrapping it up. I should really just lock myself out so I don't take any stupid trades going forward. Wishing I, captured a little more profit on that trade. Tried to just let it breathe though, and happy that I did get out, because if I would have just held and had my stop somewhere where I had it somewhere in the middle of the range, we would have eventually got stopped out there on this candle. Would have taken a big loss. So if you look at it like that, then definitely stopping out $10 in profit is the right way to take the trades this morning. So what do we got here? We got this. I just drew this to show that consolidation zone, but I'm gonna just take that off here,
Artlist.io.
so I don't try to think it's a bearish fair value gap or something. Oh.
Music licensing reimagined.
So just thought I'd quickly go over this. So the QR code we got up on the screen right now is from Lucid Trading. So some of the benefits of these guys are like there's no pressure on their test accounts, right? So you got a one-time fee of, it says 155, but if you do my discount, it brings it down to right around $100. So MBT, Market Butcher Trades, you can get a discount on all of these accounts. Same discount as they're offering here, but if you do want to support me, you just punch in my code there. So they do have a reset fee. So if you end up blowing the count, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. I don't think you can get a discount off of that. So, but it's still cheaper than the actual entry fee. So you got a profit target of 3,000 to pass it. Max loss limit at 2,000, which these are pretty standard for a 50K account. The nice thing is the daily or the drawdown type is end of day drawdown. So not like intraday drawdown where it's, if you up 500 and you end up break even, you're down 500 on your drawdown. But we got the fixed daily loss limit of 1,200, max position 40 micros, and you can pass these evaluations in 1 day. So they're pretty sweet. They're the path to Lucid Pro. They have no activation fee once you pass it, and no hard breach rules, clear path to live. So And then once you get over to the Lucid Direct, that's a Lucid Direct, but this would turn into like, I think it's called the Lucid Pro or the Lucid Funded account. But this would be the way to skip the test, right? So $489, again, you can get 35% off or 30% off these accounts. So $30 for every 100, so 4 times 3, so 120, maybe about $150 off there. So it'd be $330-ish. So again, $2,000 drawdown, which is, or max loss limit, which is standard for the 50K accounts, and a day drawdown. You got a $1,200 fixed daily loss limit, which is good. It's going to protect you guys. Obviously, you don't want to size too heavy, so you can hit that too quickly. And then they have the scaling drawdown. So that basically means that the daily loss limit gets larger the higher that your account grows. So it goes to 60% of your peak end of day drawdown balance or end of day balance. So if you're up like by $1,000, you kind of get 60% of that added onto your drawdown. So I guess that would turn into $1,800 for your max daily loss. Sometimes these daily loss limits can negatively affect you. Like say you sized in a little too much for the pullback, it's going to take you out on the daily loss limit, but it's also protecting your account so you don't blow it in one go. So the only thing is they don't really have a profit target, right? Like normally you'd have that $3,000 profit target, and that's where you got to get to get a payout. But instead they got minimum days to pay out is 8 days. So you got to have 8 trading days where you're taking trades. And then you got to have 5 of those days have to have at least $100 in profit or more. So then once you clear the drawdown buffer, so once you get above 52,100, anything above that price, you can withdraw, right? So say you get to 52,500, you could withdraw the $400, and it would set you back down to that buffer zone of the 2,100, so 52,100. But then these days reset, right? So that means you got to wait another 8 days to get to your next payout. And you got to have another 5 days with a minimum of $100 winning days across those. So that's kind of the requirements to reach the payouts. They have a maximum payout on your first payout for the 50K accounts at $1,500. And then once you get past, I think 2 or 3 withdrawals at up to $1,500, then they move you up and you can start withdrawing more on the future accounts. So this is a definitely good company, you guys. Their payouts are super fast, and it's nice not having to make sure you hit that $3,000 profit target. Maybe you get to 2,800 or 2,900, and you want to just take out like $700 or $800. That works too, right? So if you wanted to hit your max payout, the value you got to get to would be 53,600. Once you hit 53,600, you could take out that $1,500 withdrawal, and it would put you down to 52,100, which is their kind of like the minimum buffer amount that you got to keep. So it's the buffer amount is basically the 2,000 max loss plus 100, and then once you get to that 52,100, your max loss gets locked in at 50K, right? 50,000. So you don't have to worry about, trailing down. So if you end up grinding that account up to, 60,000, then you got $10,000 max loss limit before you end up losing that account. So these accounts are definitely, something to consider. I really like these 50K test accounts. You can get in roughly around $100. You could really buy, 4 to 5 of those at the same cost of getting one 50K account. And you could just treat these guys a little bit more risky and just kind of YOLO it, try to get to that Lucid Direct level. You know, it would turn into this basically after. But the cost would be pretty low, one-time fee. But you don't have to rush it. That's a good thing. You know, it's not like when you get to the end of the month, oh, you got to YOLO it because you're gonna have, you know, the account's gonna reset, right? So that's kind of the good thing, is you don't have to worry about the reset amount, right? So keep that in mind for an option, guys. If you are looking for another, you know, another futures firm to trade with, those guys are really good. You can get your money in your account if you take a payout within like minutes, like guaranteed less than 1 hour money will be in your account. So they're really awesome with how fast they can push that out for you guys. And then obviously we got the top one futures here. Let me switch up our little barcodes up here so that you guys, in case you wanted to check them out too. So we'll swap over the barcode here. So that's the QR code there. And then we'll scroll down here and put in the banner so everybody's on the right idea. So if you're going to go straight to funded here, instant sim funded here, you can get 45% off on these accounts, 25, 50, 100, 150 accounts, 150K accounts. Their platform that they use, Project X, which you know we all love for those. You can set your daily loss limits. You can lock yourself out of the trades. You can hit your daily profit target, so you don't end up ruining your consistency score. As you know, there's quite a bit of, there's consistency scores from mostly all of the trading firms. Like I think Lucid's has a really nice consistency score. Theirs is 35%, whereas Top One Futures is 20%. So you gotta take your biggest winner, multiply it by ×5, and then that's gonna that has to line up with your profit target, right? So $600 is your max profit on a day if you're gonna shoot for a 50K with a 3,000 profit target. But yeah, definitely check these guys out. You can get in there, 45% off currently on their instant funded accounts. So, and those are my two favorite futures trading prop firms right now. Also, really good support and quick payouts from Top One Futures. Also, within a number of hours, you can get your payout from both of those guys. So that'll be the end of my rant, though, guys. We are past 9 minutes past 8:45 here. So I know I keep pushing the stream a little bit longer. It's just typical of what I like to do. I like to hang out with you guys a little bit longer. But yeah, appreciate you guys coming today. Just going to wrap up the stream now. Thanks so much. Just saying what's up to the viewers. 31 viewers in Randy's X channel. What's up, everybody? 3 viewers in my X channel. 3. We got 1 person currently is probably my dad looking at my channel, and 1 in Randy's channel right now. Maybe that's Randy checking in to see how everything's going. So anyways, guys, it's been fun. Not a very good day, but not a very bad day. Didn't get red, up $20 across my 2 funded accounts, but stopped out in the profit. Unfortunately, is what it is, though. Thanks so much, everybody. Enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Tomorrow, hopefully, is going to be a little bit of a cleaner day, a little bit more of a trending day. We can get some more W's tomorrow. So thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time. Be live tomorrow morning here. Let me just put this up real quick before we go. So you can see the schedule, but we're live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9:15 a.m. and Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys tune in, and like I said, have a great day, and we'll see you around. Peace out, everybody.